Hello, here we are. This is one of the more unpredictable live streams. This is watch me work, watch me make content, watch me play out ideas. I can even just share this screen I'm working on right now. I'll be sharing some things I'm doing on the web and the Trello board that I'm building. So I want to find, let's go to it on Spotify. Look, we're live. What does it say? Oh, wait, but it says, maybe I refresh this. Look, we're live. Very, very nice. Anybody here? Hey. What's up, Yo Tom? Good to see you. So here are some of the things that I want to do. I mean, I think I'll start with this Wannabe Sorcerers. And Yo Tom, I'm pretty sure that you applied for the Wannabe Sorcerers. So by all means, listen up. Nice to get these offers coming. I really don't want to sell my Pudgy Penguin, but it's the best flip I have so far. So we're going to need the flip spreadsheet. And I also want to make a new form for Wannabe Sorcerers. Form description. We want to highlight your ambition to apply as a sorcerer scholarship from July, or a sorcerer scholarship. Let's keep this simple. So maybe I'll just talk through what I think I want this to be, and then I'll discover what I should write. I've created a new Instagram account called Wannabe Sorcerers because there's not enough room on the profile and Wannabe a VFriend to have all of the daily news events, live streams, and this video game that we've created. So this can be a dedicated profile, which becomes an archive and gallery for people to share why they applied for the sorcerer thing and what they are doing now, what they're looking forward to. You know, it's really an open, it's a blank canvas for anybody who wants to paint on this profile. And it'll also provide for a lot of networking opportunities between the people who applied, you know, people who are ambitious and believe in themselves enough to write 500 words. I see David just followed Wannabe Sorcerers, so I feel like this message is getting out. That's fantastic. Hey, Cynical Cat. You won't believe what happened to me. Just realized the Nightbot was a bot. Yeah, Nightbot's a bot. What happened to you, Yo Tom? I want to hear. So an open call to all who applied to the VFriends scholarship. We want to share your story. I feel like I need like, did you apply? Let's see. Why don't we add just let me add an image in the way of, do I have the sorcerer? I must have the sorcerer just on my desktop somewhere. It's on my desktop, I guess. Maybe it's in a folder. You can't see me scrolling. Complicated to switch windows. I guess maybe I don't have it. I thought I did. This is close enough, but no. We'll just go grab the library. Look at this. VFriends now has blogs on the website. Very exciting. Take me to. Internet is not cooperating. Thank you for being quick, David. Yo, Tom, is what happened to you is that you realized the Nightbot was a bot? Because that is funny in and of itself. Sorcerer. Sometimes I have trouble loading the Sorcerer page on my desktop, and that will be unfortunate. So they just missed a call from Chris Cromwell. Let's see if maybe he was a butt tile. Okay, fine. I'll go to it this way. Okay, guess you didn't need the talk after all. Let's go back to the form. Browse for this screenshot. There it is. Do you want to share your story? Do you want to share your story? What am I doing? Let's do this. Let's delete this. Let's create just some text. Sorcerers unite. For months, I've wanted to document and share the story of others in the community who applied to win the Sorcerer Scholarship. We've decided to give it its own digital real estate in the form of an Instagram profile called Wannabe Sorcerers. Huh? Is this something that should be in a post and not in a questionnaire? Did you see Gary's already following the new IG account? That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I'm following Gary on the new account. If Gary was following this guy, I'd be shocked. It'll probably cross his radar sooner than later, but oh, that's nice. Let me just send this link. This one, right? All right, why don't we just take a look at what does it look like as it is? Wannabe sorcerers, an open call to all who applied to the Be Friends Scholarship. We want to share your story. Sorcerers Unite. I can't format this. What's this one do? Import questions, no. Add a video. Oh, add a video might be a good idea. Can I just upload a, oh, does it have to be on, it has to be a YouTube video. Blink, 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 blink. Okay, here we go. Great. Doesn't matter. Yeah, link preferred. Let's see. We are curating the stories of wannabe sorcerers. An open call to all who apply. Let me check the chat. People chilling. Thanks for chilling, everybody. An open call to all who applied to the befriend scholarship. We want to share your story. Can I put a enter here? What if it was wannabe sorcerers? An opportunity to share your sorcerer journey and hopefully provide more context to share your sorcerer. An opportunity to share your sorcerer essay and hopefully provide more context about your journey to the committee that will review the essays. Review the essays with Gary B. This is an open call to all sorcerers who want to share your story. A little better. We are curating the stories on Instagram at wannabe sorcerers. Can we add a little link here? I think you can add a link, right? Link. Picture with the link, video with the link, section. Oh, no. We don't need that just yet. Delete questions and section. Delete a section. No, cancel. No. Shoot. I don't want this move section merge with above. Yeah, great. Complete the survey if you want your journey highlighted and to connect with other sorcerer hopefuls along the way through our Discord. Maybe I can just post the share link here. Instagram, link preferred, Twitter, Discord name. What is the best way to contact you? This page will be built in blocks of 3 at a time. This project will be built in content blocks of 3 at a time. We ask that you provide the content and we will create a cover photo to post with your images or video. Your images and video. Images and video to keep the front-facing aesthetic of the page consistent. Can you create 3 pieces of content about yourself and your essay? Your essay? Or do you need help? I can do it. I'm not sure. I definitely need help. A little help would be great. Other. That's pretty much all it needs to be, I think. That link works. We can say join the Discord here. Instagram link, Discord. What's the best way to contact you? Discord, Instagram, Twitter, other. This page will be built in content blocks of 3 at a time. We ask that you provide the content and we will create a cover photo to post with your images and or video to keep the front-facing aesthetic of the page consistent. Can you create 3 pieces of content about yourself in your essay, or do you need help? Okay. Thank you. Somebody was wanting to hire some people to move stuff, and I was copying your number. Cool. Oh, you guys, check this out. Who's here? 5 folks in the house. Good to see you, Drofig. So this is fun. Well, I can tell you, if you haven't put it together yet, I'm creating this survey to organize all the people. We actually have a channel in the Discord, in the VFAM mothership Discord with the gnomes for wannabe sorcerers right here. I still have to get way better at posting all the updates here and like really using this and basically creating an archive for people for easy access. I think there's a lot more to be done here, but we're going to start using the Wannabe Sorcerers channel, and I'm going to make, once this survey is done, I'm going to post the link here, and then I'm going to record a video explaining to everybody what it is, and then I'm going to tag everybody, and hopefully that will start the process, because we've created this Wannabe Sorcerers, curating stories of wannabe sorcerers, VFriends scholarship with Gary Vee. DM us to contribute your story, wannabe VFriend. And, you know, my vision for this is just like, whether it's 3 or you want to do 6, I guess I could say that here. If you'd like to do more than 3, if you'd like to do more content on the page, it needs to be in multiples of 3. If you'd like to do more content on the page, that's welcome. That is welcome. That is welcome, and it needs to be in multiples of 3. Is that you? Is that you? No. Simplify. Let me delete this. Add a question. Here are some suggestions for what your content could here are some suggestions for the focus of your content. Select whichever interests you. Select whichever interests you. Select as many as interest you. Here are some suggestions for the focus of your content. Simpler. Great. I think that one required. I think that one required, and that one, and that one. The rest is pretty much fine. Be nice if this picture actually like worked. I don't know what the format for that is though. Maybe if I did something like this. If I do trying to create something quickly. What will it be? What will it be? This one's good. Let's do this. Favorites. Get our sorcerer guy. Oh, no, that's not the right one. This one. Yeah, sure. It doesn't have to be super great. Share. Waiting for technology. Waiting for technology. Don't worry, Rock. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Come on, Rock. Come on. It's okay, buddy. The doorbell rings every time, and we're always safe. It's okay. Come, Rocky, come here. Up. Yes. Sit, sit. Yes. Down. Rocky. Down. Yes. Yeah, I know. That's maybe a little abrasive for an image, but I think it's better. Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. It's fine. At least it's the right width. We're curating stories on Instagram at wanna be a V friend. Well, maybe what I should do instead is just grab this. Yeah, that's probably better. See, sometimes you just have to go through a few bad versions to get a good one. You know what I mean? Like, is this gonna look good? Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good. And then I don't have to be using Gary's IP, and we'll just put it in the content. Complete this survey if you want your journey highlighted on the page, and to connect with other Sorcerer hopefuls along the way through our Discord. Instagram, Twitter, Discord. What's the best way to contact you? Can you create 3 pieces of content? Here are some suggestions to get you started. What interests you? Oops, where'd it go? Anything else you want to tell us now? Great. So let's get this thing ready to share. No, we don't really need to collect emails. I guess I can add email here. Email address. We'll just, yeah, short answer, not required. So send. Link, shorten link, copy. Let me drop it for you guys first. So if you applied for the Sorcerer Scholarship and you want to work with me to create 3 pieces of content to further bring context to your story, fill out this form so I can keep track of everything, and we'll get through as many as we possibly can. You know, the ideal situation is through my Sherlock Holmesing and all of us being in the community, we actually figure out who's reading these essays, and I can tag them and like make it to do to try to get them to, you know, even if they check out the profile, if we can get them to check out the profile, then they can go where they want. I don't want to like spam them, of course, but there's certainly no harm for us just sharing our stories through Instagram. And I'll tag Gary, and I'll tag VFriends, and I'll tag Craniac, and I'll tag anybody who I think could bring it to the attention of the people reviewing the essays and possibly bring more context and give your essay a second glance. I think the chance is slim, but even if that has no, even if nothing like that ever happens, it's still a great opportunity for us as wannabe sorcerers to connect with each other. I'm sure there's a lot of collaborations and networking that could happen, let alone, you know, putting your business card essentially on an Instagram profile that I'm going to be driving a lot of content to over the coming months. And I think it's a fun way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this in Wannabe Sorcerers, and I'll drop it in, actually I'll just drop it in a couple Discords really quick. Have a channel here, and let me drop it here, and I'll drop it in this general chat, and I'll drop it in, maybe I shouldn't drop it in VFriends. I don't really know you know, it's funny because like I'm a mod and I should know, but I don't like, you know, dropping links is not really something we want to encourage in the Discord. I'm gonna keep it out of VFriends for now. I'll put it here. Right. Oh, this is a bot. I was like, why is VFriends in my server? Oops. Where'd my window go? I'm in my server, right? Yeah. 200 plus people. So cool. Yeah, we have just over 200 members. That's awesome. I feel like I can also drop it in insiders. And I can drop it in general probably. Nice. Just advanced to level 1. Level up. Let's go. So many discords. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Where's oh, let me do this. Where's Gen Chat. And let me do where's Holophoria? Here you are. Okay. That was good. Just way too many discords. Cannot keep up. So now let me give you guys something prettier to look at. Like this. What's up? Yeah, I posted it in the mothership. So now I'm gonna do this. $17th at 3 p.m. What? Sorry, I have to look at something. Okay. That's done. Hey everybody, so this link that I just shared is a short survey to try to find as many wannabe sorcerers as we can. I've created a separate Instagram account called Wannabe Sorcerers, where we'll be posting just the stories of people who applied for the Sorcerer Scholarship. And this survey is how I'll be able to keep track of everybody who said they're interested in something like this and also give it some form. So I'm looking for multiples of 3. Like the baseline is 3 pieces of content. So something about you, something about your essay, something about what you're up to or what you're looking forward to. And if you have ambition to do more, like 6 or 9 panels, that's totally fine. We can get very creative with it. Not only will it be a great archive of so many people who bet on themselves in, May, June, and July, felt ambition and wanted to be close to the sun, that is Gary Vee, but it's also a great way for us to network. We can have more direct connection with other people who applied for the scholarship. And there's a channel in the VFAM mothership, the Wannabe Sorcerers channel, that is linked in the form where we'll continue, like where I'll do all of the communication and coordination for this project. And will allow for one common space for anybody who's involved to connect with anyone else. So an invite to that is in the form. Fill out this form if you want to share content. And otherwise, if you just want to follow, it's Wannabe Sorcerers on Instagram. Update complete. So now I'm going to airdrop this. AirDrop is such an incredible tool. I don't really comprehend it, but I know that it exists and I am amazed. In fact, I think I can go ahead and I can upload this video on YouTube. Let me see. I think I can do this. I can upload this video on YouTube really quick and call it calling all sorcerers. Oh wait, no, that was the link I needed. Thumbnail. What size is the thumbnail? Yes, I can make a thumbnail YouTube. Sure, it's made for kids. Why not? Sure, a thumbnail. Let me check the chat. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I really do have to organize those servers. It's there's a there's a lot that needs to be organized in my world, in fact. That's not really the right format. I wonder if I just did this one. Let me see what I have. It'll probably look really weird, but yeah, what if I just do this? File is too big. Okay. Okay. What about this one? Love that. Next. 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 Publish. Publish. Great. Let me go back here, copy this link, go back into this service, go back into this service. Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, good. Oh, and I guess I should add it to the Yat. So many things. Oh, what I wanted to show you that is super fun and exciting is, but why? I just relogged in today. Yeah. All right. So if you don't know, Corso for Discord Manager in the bio is this NFT, and we're trying to get as many favorites on it as possible. Let me just swap it out for this one. Where's fire? There you are. This is getting very crowded now. This is getting very crowded. Wow, there's a lot on here. So I should put the .com up here as well. So yeah, check this out. What do you think about this? Bum, ba-rum, bum, 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 ba-rum, bum, 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 ba-rum, bum, 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 bum. Cool, right? It can't just be me. I think this looks awesome. And this is like still, this is the placeholder for what Marcelo is trying to create for us. So Marcelo from Bitmonkey Studio did this for us last night, and I'm like blown away. And it just gives such great structure for serving the community. Like, essentially, what I see in this is resources. Like, podcast is like just so, I want to say like 99 times out of 100, if there's something to know about VeeFriends, it's on the last podcast or the last 2 podcasts. And if you want to know about the profile, like the calendar page not only has our events, but like this, it has, so here's the, oh, I see. So he added another calendar. I probably have to do this with him, but it has the community events, and like anybody who has an event, I'll add it to this calendar. I should probably make it more known that this is out here. I don't know if many people really know this is here. And then here's our streaming schedule. So you can see Droshik is coming to town. So huge resources. And then, yeah, look, we have all these social links now. And like, there's even more. Like, TikTok's not here. But Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Discord, and this is an invite to my server. Like, this is great. And then this can go to the collection. Alex didn't really want me to reveal these just yet, but I think it's okay because there's not a lot of traffic going to the website. I'm just so excited by this. I think it looks great. I think it looks really great. Cool. Well, that was like the first thing I wanted to do. Oh, I can record this podcast now. This is outdated. This we'll call, yeah, Wannabe Sorcerers is fine. Let's take a look at it one more time, just make sure. Looks good, looks good. Easy survey. 2 responses already. Nice, from Christy and Luik. Oh my gosh, are you guys here in this stream? I know Christy's sometimes shadowy. She'll have like she'll be in Clubhouse, like active in Clubhouse, but then she'll have the Twitch on but silenced, or like, I don't know, maybe she listens to them both. She's the best. Huge support so far. Amazing support. So this I don't need. Props and drops I'm gonna need later. This I can talk about. This extra BART chart is not really relevant today. Oh, NFT catcher. Somebody told me to look into this. Schedule. So today 2 to 4. Oh, right. Yep. Ethereum. This is outdated now. This I want to talk about. This I want to talk about. This I can go to my profile. All these things are critical. I guess I talked about this yesterday, but it'll be in the weekly. Props and drops by Props and Drops. Anchor, Twitter. Just check really quick. Yeah. Sent my essay when I saw the source. I think that was already. This is gonna be too long. Nice. I think this is the first video I posted natively to YouTube. It's kind of interesting. Nice. Harpic, Degen Data. And let's also get Crypto Slam. And the rest is groovy. So it's probably time I go do this. What time is it? 5:30. So you folks probably know we're doing a super stream tonight. We're going to be talking with Corso in the first segment. Then we'll do the weekly news in the clubhouse. And then I'll come back, and I think it'll be a little bit more of this talking about the things that need to be talked about. We don't have a Knowing Gnome raffle this week. The final, and I need to be saying this more. The final Knowing Gnome raffle will be a week from today. I'm sorry, that's wrong. A week from Saturday, August 21st, a week from Saturday in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So that's going to be really fun. I am going to record the second part of the Flip Challenge podcast. So I should have part 1 down here, right? Well. I feel like this can get very technical and in the weeds, and maybe there's value in that. But considering you're listening on a podcast, and it's not necessary for me to click through. Well, actually, now I'm sort of rethinking this. Hold on. So there's going to be 2 more parts to this podcast. This part, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of what's in my wallet right now, what I'm holding, what I bought to flip, what I bought to hold that I might flip. And in the next segment, I'll try to be brief, but just explain the first wave of emotional battles that I've had to fight just doing this, as far as getting attached to NFTs, being uncertain about whether something is a good buy, FOMO, all the rest. So with the Ethereum that I've put in, a total of let me get this right. It's 1.85, but I was scammed out of 0.13, which is a great lesson to everyone if you're not aware that when new projects drop, there are often fake collections available on OpenSea that look just like the ones that are real, but there are some tells. And I hastily bought into this project and didn't double check to click through to the collection. Had I done that, I would have seen that the collection had 0 volume traded when the real project had more than 400 ETH traded. So that would have been a quick tell. But the other day, this was actually one of the last things I did with my wallet. I just was hasty. So I got scammed out of 0.135 ETH. That includes the gas, making my total spend for the 17 tokens that I'm holding relative to this flip challenge 1.72. So I've spent 1.72, and that is essentially 1.58 in cost and 0.141 in gas. And yes, the gas does add up. The way that those 17 tokens break down are into a few categories. 9 of them are community projects. Another 3, 4, 5, 6 are more random projects that have come up recently, ones that I'm more focusing on trying to flip. Then there's 1 utility token and 1 gifted token. So let's just focus on the community projects first that are easier to talk about in a chunk. I spent 0.469 Ethereum and 0.06 gas to mint 9 tokens. 5 of them are the Mug Life NFT project. And I don't want to shill all of these projects that I'm telling you about, but I will give a little context. I bought 1 of these, then I bought 2 more, one for Alex and my fiance Haley. And then my brother actually came to me this week and was like, hey, I want to get in on what you're doing, but it's like way over my head. Can I send you some ETH? And I wouldn't be doing this for anybody else, but because of my brother, I went ahead and am doing that for him. So I bought him 2 mugs. So that's 5 Mug Life NFTs. I bought a Wiley and Friends, which is, if you don't know, is a project by Amanda DeGuardia. Is doing some amazing work to actually buy physical land to create animal sanctuaries. I think specifically geared toward dogs, but I know that project has also expanded since it was first incepted. Hopefully someday we'll have Amanda on the show to give us the full details. But I've been wanting to pick that up for a while, and so I did. I bought a Portrait Punk number 49 from Terrible Art NFT, a Punk's derivative project, not directly derivative, obviously. I don't know whatever the official word for is. You know, you've seen like fast food punks and low effort punks. It's kind of in that family, but someone from the community. And it's also a ape punk. And I bought it the same week that Gary bought his ape, and I enjoyed playing and reacting to the space and the hype of that week. Got myself a little PFP ape. The next is a BitAlien 990. If you don't know BitAlien, they're a member of the VeeFriends community, and that's going to be like a longer hold. I don't know what the flip potential is, but I believe that project is going places just because they are so prolific and so active on Twitter. So I've been looking forward to supporting them for a while, and I got in at 0.019. And then the biggest spend, unless you consider the 0.25 cumulative on Mug Life NFT, the biggest spend on community projects was actually something that just came across my way in a clubhouse. It's called What's Your V? I'll go ahead and show it to the Twitch right now. It's a fun little colorized video of Gary in an illustrated world, and it says more. And actually the audio behind it is him saying, if you would just put an M and an E on each side of that terrible word or, and it just loops and loops. And this is a community project by Ludobox, and they are trying to get more and more people to create these short video NFTs with, and I guess of Gary V. They want to create a whole series of these. They did this for Beeple, and actually eventually Beeple shared one. They got some attention. They were talking about it in a clubhouse. It's a one of one. And so I think spending the assets on a one-on-one is really great. It's also something that if I'm going to be a big Gary Vee fanboy, fun to have in my wallet. And I decided to go ahead and support that artist. So going back, that's 0.469 spent on community projects. And for the flip buys, I've spent 1.11. And, you know, this is episode 1 of this flip challenge, and I've successfully sold 1 token, but I've unsuccessfully listed 3 or 4, because one thing you may not know about buying and selling NFTs on OpenSea is you have to pay gas every time you list and every time you delist. So in the last week and a half that I've been doing this, I've listed my World of Woman, and I've listed my Pudgy Penguin, and I've listed my Lazy Lion. My Lazy Lion did sell for 0.2, giving me a 0.11 ETH profit. But I actually flipped that. I flipped that profit and bought a slightly cheaper Lazy Lion with a slightly more rarity for the same price. So it's kind of a wash, because with gas, it's basically the same. I basically bought a Lion, flipped it for 0.2, and then bought a Lion for 0.019. It's a little bit of a better Lion. I personally like it more, but I think generally I'm doing this flip thing a little wrong. Definitely feel like I still have training wheels on. The fact that I spend, a third of my funds on projects I don't want to flip. And even in this flip category, I've got 2 Fame Ladies and a World of Woman. Luckily, when I recorded the intro to this, Fame Ladies was at 0, and now Fame Ladies is back to 0.1 because the community has literally created a Phoenix project to bring it back. If you haven't been following the Fame Ladies story, the developers behind their project were posing as women. It created a huge Ragnarok event, and eventually Art Chick actually brokered a deal to give ownership of the token contract for Fame Ladies to Board Becky, who is an apefluencer, a member of the VeeFriends community. And now they have a Discord where they're rising from the ashes. They're building something new. So I literally recorded the intro when Fame Ladies was at 0. And now actually one of them, which I bought at 0.115, is basically break even if I wanted to sell it today. And the rarer one I got for 0.25 shows a lot more promise today. My biggest win, although I haven't, it's still unrealized profit, is on the World of Woman I bought for 0.05. It's currently worth around 1 ETH. The World of Woman floor went beyond, I think went to like 1.3, and it's now back below 1 Ethereum. So we'll see where that goes. But back to what I was saying, I listed that World of Woman, then decided I wanted to stay in the project, and I lost, I don't know how much exactly, but I lost probably 0.01 to 0.02 just by listing and delisting that token. So definitely feeling I'm at a loss, even though my tokens are more valuable than what I spent. It's a little mind-boggling, and these things change daily. Like, you can't see the spreadsheet that I'm looking at, where I have like the floor prices listed and the cost of each token and the gas. But just looking at my unrealized profit, I know that's already changed because the open offers on World of Women and the Pudgy Penguin have fluctuated in the last couple of days. So trying to paint you this picture and sort of bringing to a close, I'm holding 17 tokens, 9 of them from the community, and 6 of them from random projects. 1 Wolfgang, 2 Fame Ladies, 1 World of Women, 1 Lazy Lion, and 1 Pudgy Penguin that was actually gifted to me. So the flip is infinite. I got that token for 0, but now that project is showing a lot of promise. Rumors of collaborations with Gutter Cats and other projects. So I also listed that token and delisted it when I heard about those rumors and had to pay the gas for that. If I wanted to liquidate all of these holdings today, I don't know that there would be demand for the community projects, but the flip buys estimated would be about 2 to 2.5 Ethereum. So considering that I spent 1.8, that's good. It's not phenomenal, but you have to start somewhere. And the one thing that I was able to successfully flip, it was the Lazy Lion 3034. I flipped for a solid double. I sold it for 0.2, so I ended up getting 0.187. I paid 0.09. I guess if you consider the gas, it wasn't exactly double, but from the cost in Ethereum, it was a double, a 100% flip. So that's kind of the technical look at what we got. In the meantime, I am just looking at my 0.1 ETH, like very, very valuable funds. probably going to be buying more ETH if it continues to hang out around this $3,000 level. This is not financial advice, but just, I didn't have as much cash when it was 1,700, and now I have a bit more. So considering maybe adding a little bit to this flip fund, but hopefully we can keep it below 2 or 2.5 total spend. I did want this to be relatively accessible. Obviously, I've spent far more than most people are able to just go ahead and gamble on trading NFTs. But my situation is my situation. That's the privilege I have from the contributions from the community and my own hard work. So that's what we're at. We've made 0.18 in profit. We respent it back into the same project. That project's floor has now dipped a little bit, but we're holding 17 tokens with quite a lot of value. Oh, and the last token that I haven't mentioned is the Metaverse HQ token, which is the one utility token. It gives me access to a Discord with information about upcoming drops and a community of people who are doing this. If I wanted to sell it right now, I could sell it for about double what I paid, around 0.6. But I'm in the process of learning. I'm going to hold on to it a little bit longer. It would be really great to flip it by the end of this challenge. It's only an access key for 2021 to 2022, so I'm aware that it has a bit of a time limit. I know that was a mouthful. I hope you were able to follow, and let's fucking go. Wow, that was 12 and a half minutes. I'm not sure that's actually useful. I feel like I rambled quite a bit. Okay, that's okay. It can just be a draft. We'll just call it what it is. To wrap up our flip challenge episode 1, I have to speak a bit to the FOMO, the fear, the uncertainty, and the emotional roller coaster that it has been, at least for me, in trying to buy and sell NFTs. I've been saying this a lot on the profile, that it's revealing to me how much I have more of a collector's mindset than a flipping mindset. And also why it's so important for me to get out of my comfort zone. But just a couple of things that I've encountered that maybe could be useful to you as you're considering doing this for yourself. So number one, I've noticed that if I choose when I'm purchasing that a token is going to be flipped for a profit, it's much easier to consider giving it up to the market. A lot of these projects have a certain velocity of sales, and if you sell at the floor or below, then you can liquidate. That's certainly not true of every project, but I'm trying to focus on projects that have active communities, have clear roadmaps, have shown some sort of stability, and have a transparent team. And so generally there is movement, especially at the floor. But not being specific from the beginning about what funds were going to go to which tokens, and not necessarily having a timeline on how long I'd be willing to hold the token before it wasn't worth the opportunity cost of what that ETH liquidated could provide in perhaps another flip, really convoluted the early steps of this process. It was also at a time where I had been waiting for ETH to come out of my waiting period for like 65 days. I had a cooling period in my exchange. And so when I received that ETH that I had been accumulating, there were several community projects that I had been wanting to support for a while. And those, while I believe they will accrue value over time, hopefully all of them, but probably most of them, because, these are people who are building communities, early adopters, and at the very least, I'm betting on the jockey and giving them the little vote of confidence to go on to their next project. But when I first bought them, I think I hadn't quite separated, like, oh, this is a community project, this is a flip buy, this is a long-term hold. And I'm not sure there's anything, more revelatory that I can share about it. I'm just expressing the fact that the space moves at such a pace, up and down and quickly, that I think as I go into the next phase of this, looking for moments to sell some of these tokens, possibly looking for trades, that I'm going to try to add more structure and think about which tokens are meant for flips, and maybe keep the bar higher for a token that I want to hold in the long run. For example, thanks to VectorBot Tim, I have this Pudgy Penguin that is worth about 1 Ethereum, and I could liquidate that. I think the open offer right now is 0.9 on it. Like, I could liquidate that right now and be more active in the flipping process. But the reality is that time in the market is so important in any market, and especially in NFTs. There are plenty of people who sold their Bored Apes a month ago and who are regretting it now. So I can't predict the future. I can just react to what I'm seeing in the market and try to respond to my emotions instead of letting them drive me, and putting it out there for you that if you are considering this, dreaming of the possibility, because there is real money to be made, and it is possible to start with a small amount of money and flip tokens, all the way up to the thing you desire, whether it's an ape or a VFriend or a CryptoPunk, that it is a patient process and hodlers are rewarded. So that is my Flip Challenge episode 1 update. This is new for me. If you have any suggestions on how to make this series better, clearer, anything like that, I'm always open for it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. My name is Jeremy, and this has been Jeremy Knows. Not bad. $5.50. So I've never felt the need to do this before. I've never felt the need to do this before, but I think I need to listen back to that long 15-minute podcast before posting this. So I'm not going to post this just yet. I don't know that I need to sleep on it, but I just want to. I want to listen to it back. I don't want to waste people's time. I thought that the outro was fine and the intro was definitely of a moment. But I think I have to listen to the whole thing and try to curate a little bit. It might also be a better thing for me to just listen to what I've said and then do it video first, and cut out the empty space from the video, post the video to YouTube, and then use that audio on the podcast, because it's a lot to explain, and I think the visuals help a lot. So I'm just telling you all what's up. I'm going to shift now. It's almost 6 o'clock and the stream starts at 8. So I think I'm going to shift quickly to compiling the weekly news. It was a hell of a week. It was a heaven of a week. Do people ever say that? Do people ever say it was a heaven of a week? I feel like that's not really a thing. So this is August 4th to August 11th. And we had record sales. We broke the range. I think, as far as I can tell, we're officially in an uptrend. Let me check this again. We're definitely, well, yeah, we're still in an uptrend. Wow, this this spike just totally overshadowed this previous high. Wow, that's really interesting. So where's this 7.66? We're still averaging like 20 plus sales a day. Wow. So yeah, we broke out of the range. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Higher low to here. Look, well, you know, I mean, based on this chart, we're not, but we are on top of the range. I mean, this whole concept is a little wonky with data like this, but I feel like we've had one sale today for 20 Ethereum. So what's, let me see. Man, cores are moving. Ooh, somebody bought that Perceptive Puma. Wow. Well, Gary hinted at it. That makes sense. A Hangout Hawk went for 15. Whoa. Oh, that's so depressing. Oh my God. I wonder if this is part of a trade. Diamond Hands for 13. Man. Oh. Hangout Hawk. I want it so bad. Where were we? Down here. Rat, Sweet Swan. Knowing Gnome for 13? Must be rare. Very rare. Yeah, I mean, these things are moving. It's interesting. I wish I could see this. I wish I could see the images with these. This is like much harder to follow. Gift Go for 33. Wait. Where did it go? So we definitely have 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. Yeah, I think we're good. I feel like we're in the okay. Does he need to go out, baby?
Yeah, he's looking at me. I can take him out.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We broke out of the range. Hangout Hawk dates revealed. I think it was last week that I think the last weekly included the date range for VCon. We had Perceptive Puma. Sweet Swan. An Accountable Ant. Talk about Trello. Talk about where are we? We can talk about Scams. We had 100 ETH for Courtside Cat, 80 for Diamond Hen, 105 and 100 for the Diamond Ape, and the Lava Alien. Recon soon.
Good boy.
2 more announcements. I think that was most of the big news this week. I think.
Yeah.
Hello, how can I help you? Oh, hi, how are you? So glad you called. I'm doing just fine. Great. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base. I know you're staying at the hotel there, but I was curious about what do you hope to get out of this photo shoot? You know, what kind of photo can I create for you? What kind of memory are you looking for? A headshot that you can post for your profile picture, or do you want to just remember the scenery, remember the people you're with, whatever it is for you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get it. All right. I can't wait. And are you available any earlier than 4? Of course. Okay. Yeah, it's not a huge thing for me. But I think 3 would be a little better. And I have your number now, so I can text you as I'm on my way. Make sure that that still works for you. But yeah, wonderful. So I'll bring a couple lenses. I definitely want to get something that's like shoulders and head, like a really nice looking portrait shot. And then yeah, I'll bring a wider street lens so we can get the boss babe, like you know, it would be interesting to see what kind of scenery we have around that place, but just, you know, confident poses. I don't know what your tools are for your finance brand, you know, whether it's like you carrying a ledger or maybe you're on your phone, or, you know, we can start to incorporate props if there's anything useful. I can also take like some product shots of your business cards, or if you have any physical item that is related to your logo, stuff like that. And then we'll just play. That would be super helpful. Yep. Cool. Wonderful. I'll text it to you. It's JCQ Creative. Awesome. I love that. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. All right. Taking care of business every day. Actually, I need to call Alex.
Please leave a message after the beep.
At the tone, please.
Taking care of business and working overtime. Working.
Good boy. Sit. Yeah.
On time, you can get to work by 9. And that will. All right, folks. I really appreciate everybody who is here and hanging. I know, like I said, this is a watch me work stream. So I thank you, because you allow different thoughts to be triggered in my mind as I'm engaging with you in the comments. And as well, there's a little bit of pressure of like that being washed that helps keep me on task. And I get to share different things from you. The real unlock that I'm trying to make space for in this profile, while also making more space for myself as I focus on my personal life, home space endeavors, balance, finances, like all that. The ultimate unlock is getting to the micro content. It's like literally me, because I don't know that anybody else is going to be able to do it, going through these hours of streams and finding the stuff that's super valuable and making it shorter form and making it accessible. And I think in some way, like the life cycle on that goes by pretty quickly. Like if I can't get to a super stream and chop it up and post it into pieces within the week after, it's going to feel outdated because this space moves so quickly. But nonetheless, that is my ambition. So I know that even as we are, as you may have me completely muted and you're just giving me the viewing hours, which is ridiculously amazing. Or even as I'm like doing work on my phone, that at some point there will be space to see and find the 30 seconds that was really valuable here that I can share out in other places. So thank you for supporting the channel. I'm going to be back in 2 hours for the super stream. And in the meantime, I hope that you're able to rest, feel healthy, connect with something you love, and otherwise be merry. So I'll catch you later and have a great couple of hours. If I don't see you tonight, the weekly podcast will be out late around midnight, maybe early tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it done tonight. And it's not breaking news, but like the things to know are, number one, this channel is not associated with VeeFriends. I use all the same public information available on Twitter, Instagram, on the blockchain, and everywhere else to compile and share this information with you. There's a PLP pre-launch program that VeeFriends is running. If you're creating a project, or if you want to create a project, you can give 555 tokens from your collection to the VeeFriends holders, and in exchange, VeeFriends will help you with your launch and provide you some resources and otherwise promote your project. The website has received significant upgrades in the last week and a half. You can go there and add your bio, connect your Twitter, connect your Discord, connect your GitHub, and most importantly, if you're a gift goat, that is where you input your merch sizes and your mailing addresses for the gifts, which are going to be coming soon. So make sure you do that in a timely manner. I haven't seen the deadline for that. I'll see if I can get it for you ASAP. Gary is also has started a second podcast called Props and Drops, where he's a co-host with the founder of DraftKings, Matt Kalish. We've done some reviews of the show here on the channel. If you're not familiar with it, now you are. And last but not least, always remember, never share your seed phrase. There's absolutely no reason that you need to give your seed phrase out when minting tokens or when doing a transfer or anything of that kind. Make sure that you're checking the domain names of the websites you're engaging with down to the letter. There's been a lot of scams. Many scams are now DMing in Discord and sending you to a site that looks just like MetaMask, that is not MetaMask, asking for your seed phrase. The reason it's called the secret recovery phrase is because that is its utility. When you no longer have access to the device that you used your wallet, that you controlled your wallet from, like I have it on my desktop and my phone, you use your seed phrase to add it to a new device or to recover it should the device you're using get broken or damaged or stolen. So beware, never share your seed phrase. And with that, I bid you adieu. I will see you in a couple of hours, and thanks for watching.